Guten Tag, Intertrons! Your old friend Kefka Floyd here, ready to bring you the next episode of Let's Play Return to Castle Wolfenstein. This episode of Let's Play Return to Castle Wolfenstein will finally make our way out of this cursed castle into the town of Wolfsburg, where we'll continue the plot. First thing we have to do to get out of the castle is to board a tram. You'll see the tram station coming up in a minute. We won't be able to get on the tram immediately. We have some work to do, of course. That work, of course, includes killing Nazis, which we will do so right now. See that dude over there working on that thing? That's the tram actuator, or whatever term you could use for it. Not quite sure. It's what moves the cable that pulls the tram up and down. He's apparently working on fixing it. Of course, killing him might not make the tram work, but hey, you know, I'm American. We do things with brute force here. We go in, guns blazing, feet kicking, and, you know, who cares if we kill a couple, you know, engineers along the way. Am I right, guys? Alright, nothing up here. I don't think there's anything in here. Yep, there's just some cold meal, which we don't need just yet, and a radio that isn't playing any music. One thing that's nice about Return to Castle Wolfenstein is that the radios often play music or other things. Ooh, that hurt. So we will be just like Bionic Commando, in which we'd go and find various songs in the radio. As I think the first level to use this feature will be the next level, Wolfsburg Village. So after we get these Nazis out of the way, in which I conveniently use this red barrel there as an explosive to go ahead and, you know, kill as many Nazis as we can while conserving bullets. Some health bags in here, grenades, ammo, more grenades, and an alarm station which will kind of needlessly kick in. Because we killed all the Nazis, they can't actuate the alarm. Alright, so what we just did is we activated the tram motor, which should start pulling the tram up here. You see out there in the foggy distance. But that tram's going to have some Nazis on it, so we're going to have to wait for them to come over here to kill them. This tram level was turned into a multiplayer map by Splash Damage, the company that did most of the work on enemy territory. And Splash Damage was the first official, I'm not sure if you can call it first party, what the term is. They essentially did the map under contract for it as opposed to what they did before. Oh, let's see what's this first. Yes, this is very important. Typographical errors are bad. 500 kilograms is not the same as 0.5 kilograms, people. Anyway, let's talk about splash damage. And the thing about splash damage is, before they converted this into a multiplayer map, they had a very popular map, MP Market Garden, where they basically recreated the Market Garden fight for Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I mean, people liked the map, but it was also highly criticized for being too large, being symmetrical, other issues like that. Not quite sure why they gave splash damage so much work in enemy territory when, in my opinion, as an RTCW purist, enemy territory was not as good as vanilla Wolf MP for a variety of reasons. Most of which I'm probably not going to go through in this video. But suffice it to say, while enemy territory did include a lot of cool things like, you know, the spies, the new soldier weapons, things like that, I just thought the map design, except for maybe 2 maps, was a little subpar. I guess it's because, for a philosophical reason, I prefer the smaller, more hectic maps, like MP Base, for instance. I think Communique was one of my... I think it was the favorite multiplayer map when I was busily playing Wolfenstein back in the day. But, you know, some people like those really big, long maps that take forever to play. All I know is that they really killed the competition, and it wasn't really much the same in terms of, you know, what you could do in those big things, simply because they took so long. You could be playing enemy territory for nearly an hour and a half, where vanilla Wolfenstein never really had matches that devolved into that sort of length. Alright. Well, I hear some bullets, so it sounds like we got some Nazi riflemen waiting for us here. Congratulations, we've successfully escaped from Castle Wolfenstein. Now we just gotta get into the village. Of course, these grunts are gonna keep us from doing that, but we'll try to take care of them. That was a little excessive, don't you think? Oh, he's still up there. Can't let him stay alive. No, sir. Alright, we're going here. Some health bags, bullets, grenades. It's always good to pick up stuff when you see it. Although this game does have an annoying tendency to, you know, essentially be a little inefficient. For instance, it doesn't turn the auto pickup off under certain scenarios. Let's say if you have only 95 health and you walk near a 15 health bag, it will pick it up, essentially wasting 10 health for you. Kind of annoying. And to be honest, I'm okay with regenerating health in most new FPS games. Because, realistically speaking, having to get health packs and stuff, it's really annoying. But, on the other hand, I can see the arguments that people make in the sense that it does make the game easier, which is true. But in my opinion, it just makes the game a little less annoying. There's a radio room. Not much in here except for a helmet. It's always good to grab a helmet. Some bullets. Now, as you can see, the door over there was unable to be opened. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to climb through this grating, fall down, and take out the Nazis in some other more clandestine way. Of course, there's no way to be stealthy here. They're basically going to see you. So it's better to just go in, guns blazing, take some cover, kill some guys. Of course, one thing I'm going to get in trouble with here is I think I'm going to be a little too conservative. Like, I really should be just jumping out and attempting to just jump behind stuff and kill people. But I'm not really doing that, and that does get me in trouble sometimes, because I'm not really taking advantage of the fact that the game's AI is pretty dumb. Like right now I'm not realizing that there's a dude behind me that I should be attempting to kill. And here is the stupid grenade physics once again, which are going to get me in trouble at some point. Ugh. Well, he's certainly jibbed. Alright. I think that's all of them. Should be getting a cutscene right about now. Unless there's one still hiding around. Oh, yep, there is. Anyway, we can shoot through gratings.
Tramguard Station report. Tramguard Station, what is happening?
Yes, Lieutenant Ruger here. Situation under control.
Ah, and the American?
Dead.
Excellent. Village Guard Station out.
Well, that's that. Wonder why he would say I am dead, even though I'm clearly not. Perhaps he is on my side? Let's go find out. Is it going through this grating? We'll end the level. So we'll go meet up with Kessler and get to the village. Before we do that, we'll grab binoculars, just in case if we missed him before, and some extra stamina beer. Beer gives you stamina.
Don't shoot, I'm Kessler. Follow me. We must get you inside the village.
Alright, well, we're getting me inside the village. And join us in the next episode of Return to Castle Wolfenstein when we take on the village of Wolfburg. Catch you later.